Welcome to SFU Universe On Call. I am Paul France, owner of France Games. I'm an SFB Online, FedCom Online, and Starfleet Warlord. Just an hour joins me at Talkcast every Thursday starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can either join us on Discord server, just go to the Starfleet Universe Online Discord server. You can join the SFU On Call stream voice channel, and you can listen to us live there. And if you want to look for an invite for that Discord server, just go to sfuoncall.com and you'll find it right there on the main page. And if you want to watch me live on Twitch, just go to twitch.tv. That's twitch.tv/SFUOnCall. And you can join me there and also join the chat there. If you need to contact me for any reason, my email address is sfuoncall@gmail.com. It's sfuoncall@gmail.com. Also, you can follow me on the Twitters, IX. You can go follow my podcasting account, which is SFU On Call. Or you can go to my personal account, which is Paul Franz, PaulFranz. There's no T in that. And, of course, business account, which is France Games, FRNZGAMES. And, of course, got my Blue Sky accounts, SFU On Call, .bsky.social and friendsgames.com. And of course, this talk gets turned into a podcast available on iTunes and various other feeds around the net. Before I get to A to B news, which actually there isn't any, but I just want to mention right here and right now that I am going to be shutting down. I'm going to be changing the SFU On Call podcast. It's no longer have. Well, I'm going to have a live portion, which is going to be the recording actually of the news portion. I will probably change up time when I do that. I've been on a trek, let's put it that way, for the past 2 weeks, getting away from everything, and I've realized that I really can't keep up doing Starfleet Universe On Call, the actual live portion, and keeping that content up. But I'm not going to be shutting it down today. I'm going to finish off the cadet training manual, the 6 scenarios. Right now we're going to be going on through scenario number 2 today. We're going to go all the way through scenario number 6. At that point, this podcast is going to be turned into just a news podcast, a very short one. I'm still going to record. I'm going to do is I'm actually going to record it live. I'm going to change the time a bit. I'm probably going to change it to be like 8:30 Eastern time. That I'm just going. If people want to join me and listen to me record it, I will not be actually having it open for people to voice their talk to me during that time. They can talk to me a little bit afterwards, and that'll be fine. But it's not going to be recorded. So, but I wanted to still do a live feed just to have it so that Twitch still gets some content. But I said this is going to be a news only podcast, so that you can still keep up to date for what's going on in the Starfleet universe. But I will no longer be doing the longer portion, which keeps me up late on Thursday night. I don't think it's not tenable anymore. So this is the countdown to the final episode of the full 2 videos a week episodes. So moving on forward, when it comes to news from A to B, there's nothing new. Of course, the Starfleet models is the big thing at the moment. A to B is taking requests on what to put up there. You know what the idea is. That they want to know what you want to prioritize when it comes to the 3D printed models. Currently, the PHP forum BBS is still locked down. It's not removed yet, which is a surprise for me. AB seems to be quite adamant about shutting down now as quickly as possible. It's now mid-June. They're supposed to shut it down in early June. I'm not sure what the holdup is. Maybe I might give A to B a ringy-dingy I sent him an email just to see if I can tell me why it still exists. There might be a good reason. It wouldn't surprise me if there's something that the reason why they currently have got it locked down, but still available. I'm sure part of that might be just plain simple that there's a lot of good content there, when it comes to people's postings, answers questions for Federation Commander, things like that. That which always brings up the question, because if you have a question about Federation Commander, you need to go to the old discuss board. So hopefully people will be able to migrate to there for those Federation Commander rules questions. Now, of course, this week I found the online store. We had the Module T counter sheet. That's only $7. 216 counters for Module T, covering the tournament ships with various turns, side slip, shuttle, and other markers. Oh boy, I just got scratched myself. Moving on forward, I'll tell you, when it comes to SFU online tournaments, Sapphire Star 20 tournament still not started. Still haven't got any more signups. We're still stuck at 12. Now, the World League tournament is started, kind of. Last thing I heard from Matt was that getting the team names so that he could then start the matchups. I have not heard that the matchups have been sent out. I've not received the matchups yet for round 1. So, and of course, actually, I think Aces of Aces, I got to check, but I think that might be over by now. So, and of course, the 500 BPP tournament, I think, is still going. I have not seen any posts about that lately. When it comes to the online client, nothing happening there, though I will be updating that some more. There's been some bugs found by Sean. Also, when it comes to SFU Online, I will be moving the website from the current place to a new place. I wanted to do it like a couple weeks ago, but I didn't want to do it while I was on vacation, in which case it might have been hard if there are any issues. I might actually do it tomorrow because I have off on my day job because it's Juneteenth. So you probably will see it switch over then, because I know I have some stuff that I need to switch over. Basically DNS stuff that is currently registered as part of my current web hosting company, and moving it to the new web hosting company. Because it's, for those who know DNS, basically it's because I usually what to do when it comes to web those virtual host companies is that you actually use their DNS servers. So you just point the global record out on the registrar. You put their names, their NS records. You point them to the hosts. Now I'm still gonna make sure I have a copy of it at my main one, because I actually had an issue at one point where my current virtual service provider, their DNS server went offline. In which case, my site went offline. So next time, all I have to do is just change the NS records and the registrar, and boom, I'll be back in business. Anyway, moving on forward, when it comes to Starfleet Warlord, standard game number 99 has started. Now, this is going to be a unique game in that it's an 8x6 board. It's not a square board, it's a rectangular, but not square. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. But even with that, there's 10 players. There's 2 slots left because that gives it 12 slots. So if you want to join us, feel free to do it in the next week or 2 at latest. Just a reminder that if you do that, I will be requiring you to play catch up immediately. As in, you send in your initial orders, I'll send you the turns. You send in your next turned order, I'll send you the turn. It's going to be very quick back and forth, so that you can be caught up and everything will be going straight by the 3rd turn. When it comes to the library report for SFB Online, well, nothing new when it comes to either the SFB or the FedCom libraries. So with that is the news for this week.